What is good, Straw Hat Crew? Welcome back to another video. You already know. It's a banger! But, let's jump straight into it. For today's video, we got Male Canon Events by Riku. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
All intertwined, connected and similar in some way, whether it be through interest, bloodline, or the fact that we all hate Eminem's music. So what exactly am I trying
Is this nigga serious?
to say? We are all somewhat similar. So similar that the specific things that we've all gone through, like searching the size of your own phone for reasons that I can't say here. But you get my point. Or like how
What? Searching the size of your own phone? What the fuck? Why would you do that? Never even heard of some shit like that.
I like you, man. You lie a lot.
we have all, yes, all have tried sucking our own lollipops and stuff, you know, just out of curiosity. But I see you guys, look, this is a safe place. Feel free to let loose. Feel free to express yourself.
I don't know
Just
about
feel
that
free.
one, OG.
Freedom! You guys see the title? Today I'm going to be talking about canon events. But not canon events for everyone. Specifically for the male gender. As I'm pretty sure I don't have a vajayjay. But as a male, I'm 100% sure I'm going to go 100% accuracy with my list of canon events. As a man myself, I can confidently say
100%. You better hit on every single one. Let's deep dive. I'm gonna be truthful too.
by the age of 14, I already had some intense dad lore. Lore so deep, I myself am surprised I haven't tried to get revenge from the world for all the agony and pain I went through. If you guys don't relate to at least half of these male canon events, you might have to check your pants and see if you got a willy, bro, cause I don't know. If you can't relate to at least half of these, man, you might just be a girl. And if you're a girl, you know what that means. He has cutie! Anyways, comment some of your canon events and see who relates to it. And if I do too, I may possibly make a part 2. Anyways, for the first male canon event, it was seeing Shell from El Dorado on screen.
Oh, I do remember this movie.
Seeing her for the first time,
Okay, chat. You know me. Me personally. It was Tiana from Princess and the Frog. You know me. That was my first look. That was like, I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Shit smooth. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. But I don't even remember what this movie was called. That was a banger movie though. Or that one girl from Hercules too. Y'all don't know. Hercules' girl. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The one that was about to get turned into but to get put into the void.
sealed the deal for me. I knew I was straight. Anytime I think of femboys, I then remember girls like Shell from El Dorado exist. And all of a sudden my previous thoughts evaporate. If you didn't feel anything seeing this fine mamacita, panita, balita, malito, there's no doubt about it. You might just like sausages, bro. Nah, but for this next one, this one is serious. This was one of the most tantalizing experiences. It was
You
going
playing
bold.
Minecraft. I like your cooking.
Y'all already know my experience on this shit, man. Go if you don't know, you ain't been watching the videos. Nah, but my mom used to make me have to get the one guard special every time I went to the barber. Every time. It didn't matter, bro. Like, I could be, I think the only time I was like 13, 14 before I started growing my hair out. For real. No cap. I had a bald, crispy cut throughout all of middle school. Crisp.
This was genuinely one of the worst things to ever go through. And thing is, you really couldn't do anything about this. Being a male meant this happened 100% of the time. But being a black male, oh man, the percentages was amplified by 1,000. I think for every dude I know, I've seen their hair being removed at least once. Whether it was for some religious reasoning to start their winter arc, or for the reasoning, the worst reasoning, because your parents forced you. I personally had this one happen to me. the hard way. Let me give you a story time. It was back in 8th grade. I finally escaped the bold curse my family had bestowed upon us. I was going 1 year clean without needing to go bold, and my parents weren't saying anything. So I was thinking I was good. I finally had grown out my hair the whole year. It was time for me to become the next Duke Dennis, the next Playboy Cardi. So as every black kid growing up would, I decided I want dreads. I was ready. A whole year of me growing out my hair has led up to this moment. So I saved up my $5 every week for like 3 weeks. And then I ordered a hair sponge. Life was gonna be good. I couldn't wait to be a nonchalant dreadhead. And summer break was starting. And that being, I decided that I need to get a haircut. You know, I had to look fresh. Yeah. My mom gave me a good $15 to get my ass down to the barber and get a nice fresh fade. But something fell off. When I sat in that seat, there was a malicious disturbance in the air.
Yeah, man, it was a setup from the beginning. It was a setup from the beginning, my nigga. No cap. If your mom ever be like, man, I wouldn't even trust my mom at that age to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go get a fade. I already know I'm getting cooked up. I would already know from the jump. Also, this is a male canon event too, right here. Getting one of these hoes. Oh yeah.
Normally my barber would ask me what I wanted, but this time he didn't ask what I wanted. He just turned on the clippers, and at that moment I understood the situation at hand. Mom was plotting on my demise. She was the mastermind behind all of this. She plotted my inevitable downfall. When he moved, it was what I expected. It looked like Goku did a Kamehameha in the middle of my shit. At this point there was no going back. Everything had to go. I couldn't go to school looking like this. And yeah, when I went to school, you can already assume what happened. Everyone at some point played Fortnite. This shit was a talk
I like your cut, G.
at the time from 2017 to 2020. Everyone was addicted to it. This game probably had the greatest peak of all time. Everyone wanted to be a pro at this game. In fact, you probably thought you was a pro or on your way to becoming one. So when
I'm not gonna lie, when Fortnite was popping, I didn't even have a console, I don't think, chat. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't even think I had a console or Wi-Fi when Fortnite was popping. Like a little bit after Fortnite kind of like it was still popping, but it was like when it first started dying out, that's when I got a console and shit.
Arena came out for the first time, you knew it was time to put yourself on the map. But that first game humbled you real fucking quick. Playing Arena for the first time might have been the most humbling experience to date. Though I can't speak for everyone because I can't lie, I was one of the niggas shitting on you. But after I took one break and came back and seen niggas doing this and this, it made me realize I wasn't even getting into the G Leagues with this skill, man. Like I was only on the 2nd division and had niggas doing all kinds of sorcery and crimes to humanity on me. But after that, I stopped playing for good. It was time to give up the towel. My time was long gone. For this next one, I want to touch on this for a second because this one is really unavoidable. It doesn't matter what setting you're in. Sometimes certain body parts just get a little too excited. And what exactly am I trying to say? Getting ASAP Rocky in class. Now, this ain't that bad.
Hey man, happened every like back in high school, nigga, randomly. I get one randomly throughout the day in high school, just randomly. It just depends. Could be during the class period day. Could be on the way back on the bus. Could be when I laid on. It just depends. It just be a random one though. I tell you that. Nothing you can do about it either. Niggas talking about some flex your leg. That shit does not work, nigga. No cap.
You're sitting in class and no one's looking at that area. You're good, right? Real cool. It's your turn to present. No! What were you supposed to do in this situation? You couldn't just unrock yourself. And the thing is, this happens more than once. Like, can someone tell me the science to this shit? Why did this happen? Like, at the most random times, my Bobby Jones just wants to show itself. Alright, fuck you. As a man, it's a canon event to want to win. Every man wants to be successful. Every man wants to make it. Whether it be through being a content creator, falling for crypto scams, catfishing 40-year-old Eminem fans for a quick 20, the end goal has always been the same, winning. So you might be asking, what makes me say this? 3 a.m. motivation. Ain't nothing feel better than seeing some Duke Dennis motivational videos at 3 in the morning. This should be making you want to go outside on a joke.
Man, every man knows at 3 a.m. if 100 niggas come in your house at 3 a.m. you would think you could win. You would. At 3 a.m. and you had the motivation, if 100 niggas walked in, you would think you could win.
for 30 minutes. Has me planning the next 20 years of my life. This shit even has me applying for jobs, planning how I'm gonna make $1 million the next month, how I'm gonna stop delete Twitter, Reddit, and TikTok off of my phone just to give up after 4 push-ups and wake up the following morning with some lotion and tissue, preparing myself for the reckoning. No, but actually, what was with that? Why don't we just get random spikes of motivation at 3 a.m. that gives us the urges to start doing jumping jacks and bum expanding exercises just for it to go in 40 seconds after realizing we aren't built for that lifestyle? But speaking of 3 a.m., 3 a.m. wasn't just a time of discipline and motivation. It was a time of fear, the time of the demons, the times where the scariest entities known to man roam as the night sky glimmers. Every one of us as kids would watch those 3 a.m. videos. To this day, these videos have affected society. Like 3 a.m. now is universally referenced as the demon time. I don't know who thought of this, but whoever did, fuck you. Because of this bullshit, me as a kid refused to play past that time. I wasn't gonna risk being abducted by Bloody Mary or fucking Momo. Bro, my days, but what the fuck was this? I wasn't even scared of the stories. It was just the fact
that Momo shit was crazy. When that shit first popped up, nigga was telling me that she was coming on the TV telling kids to, like, you know what I'm saying, hurt themselves and shit. I was like, what? How is this still up? How is the government not taking this shit down? Found this bitch.
that she looked like this. Like, what was this? And same with Jeff the Killer. Bro, what the fuck? Like, who was this? Why? Who is Jeff? Like, what was he supposed to be? The kids of this generation will never feel fear like we did. Cause nowadays, the only shit they gotta be scared of is fucking Tim Cheese and John Paul. 3M really had us kids in a chokehold. Like, as soon as it was hitting this time, hell no. I went to fucking sleep. If I stayed around till 3, I would have had some fucking bed monster tickling my feet to death. It simply wasn't worth it. I valued my life. Oh, and for honorable mentions, cause on everyone's soul except mine we did this, is question if we like femboys. Remember what I...
Yeah, so I'm going to skip that.
Wait, bro, we've all been there, except for me. But still, I'm saying everyone else. You guys have all been there. I know this. We all know this. So feel free to express yourself.
Bro, stop projecting. Dead ass, stop projecting. It's not cool.
How you want, man. No one here is going to judge you, bro. We've all been there, except for me. Anyway, yeah, I just felt like yapping for a little bit.
This nigga stupid. Hey, great video. Reluku. Let me go ahead and subscribe. I'm pretty sure I've watched this nigga's videos a couple times. But with that being said, hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.
She call me Luda, bitch, I roll out with my shooters. She wanna fuck me in a Plymouth Barracuda. I got my gun on, yeah, she know I'm